some flexibility here. So by the time we get started, I mean, I think we're able to kind of create a little bit, going back to last year. So I think we'll be able to kind of put ourselves in a position to add some players, to the team here as we go here in the next few weeks. So D'Amico talked yesterday. I think we have a pretty good team. We got a number of players that are returning. We have some players that are going to be free agents, 24, 25 players. We're going to lose some players. Maybe there's a chance to re-sign some of those players. And if we don't re-sign some of our players, then maybe there's an opportunity out there that makes sense. So we'll just be opportunistic. We'll try to find players that have a very defined role that kind of fit, and then try to match up the role with the contract value. And if it's a match, great. If it's not, then we'll go to the next thing. Let's say probably a pretty good opportunity for us in the draft as well. Continue to find good young players with the right mindset, with the right makeup that become in our program. I think the one thing about our staff, we start with D'Amico, we'll play young players. If they're the best players, we'll give them an opportunity. So everybody earns their opportunity based on their performance, regardless of how they get here, whether it's a free agent, whether it's a guy we draft, whenever we draft them, however they get here. So we'll try to go about it like we.
Any update on Stefan, and just a quick big picture? Wanted to see. D'Amico talked about taking the next step, and that's what you guys want to do. Obviously, go further. Just how you feel about it overall, where things stand.
Yeah, I mean, Steph's rehabbing. He's going to be a free agent here. We're going to have discussions with all of our free agents. So Steph did a lot of good things for our team. So, we're certainly open to bringing him back. So kind of work through the process here. Relative to the team, we've had some success here over the last couple of years. We're kind of restarting. So really, all we want to give ourselves is an opportunity and a chance, and it's going to come down to execution. So when you look at our season, other than the Minnesota and the Baltimore game where we got our ass kicked, we had an opportunity in each game. So if we can just put ourselves in a position each week, then it's going to come down to how well do you execute in the critical situations. And, we're going to have enough players that we feel good about. It's just going to come down to how we execute those games. I think it's the same. Try to find good football players. Look, there's always a cost associated with the players. So you evaluate the market. What's the cost associated with the player? Can you fit that player within the parameters that you have? If you can, great. Okay. And if not, let's go to the next player. I'm sure, I'd use Vaughn as a really good example. Right? He signed 1 year, $3.5 million contract, and was an all-pro linebacker. So, that's a credit to Howie and their staff. How he's going to capitalize on rates. So maybe there's an opportunity like that. So just because you pay X player X number of dollars doesn't necessarily mean, it's going to result in whatever production. We had some players last year that kind of fit the bill, and Benito obviously had a really good year, and he's a premium player, so there's a cost associated with that, so we went ahead and paid that amount. So maybe there's another player in a different category. That's part of our job. That's part of our pro scouting staff's job, is to identify those players. We'll just find out where the opportunity is, and maybe there's a mismatch from the market standpoint, and just try to make it compliant.
Nick, this feels a little bit